So last night, my brother Steve actually took a look at my Makita router. Remember, I was trying to fix the router, replace the brushes. It still made that same sound. So Steven actually took apart the router and what I'm doing today is a little bit different. I'm actually not working on a puzzle or puzzle box per se. I'm working on a tool, which is something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. It is a DRO Tablesaw SLED, and that just simply means a digital readout on my cross-cutting for the table saw. There's a company called Wixie. They make these digital readouts which have a little display here, and they also have like this linear scale type system, so when this slides across here, it sends a signal across a cable to this, which displays where this piece is on the scale, and it's accurate to within it can be a thousandth of an inch. At that point, it kind of depends on how well your fixturing is. This thing will just be incredibly useful as I move more to CAD designs where I have everything pre-measured beforehand. I can cut things very accurately and very repeatably, so my time spent setting up jigs will be so much lessened because of this, if it works out like I want it to. So we're gonna see if I can make it. Here is the table saw, okay? The blade's right here, and all I have is just the sled on here, okay, right? The sled moves back and forth. Typically I don't use this too much because I've moved over to this miter incrust system. It's a good system, but it's not going to be as fast as this one. So what I have here, I have this linear scale, which is going to be measuring exactly where I am. See, these things are magnetic turnbuckles, so right now they skate right over the top, but as soon as you twist them like this, it's 150 pounds of magnetic force. So you could, if you were 150 pounds, you could hang off of this. And I'll just get a block like this, and so the block will slide over the top, and then these will be set right into the block so that you can move the block to your right, to the desired position, and then you can just flip these and it'll lock right down. Then I'll just have a digital readout here, and then I'll lock it down, and I'll feed a piece of wood right up next to the stop, and I'll know that I'm cutting the exact right length. I just broke this chuck key. That is not the best design I've ever seen. Man, that's gonna set me back a little bit. I hope I have a chuck that big. What I had to do just to keep working was to stick a little bolt in where that head broke off. Not the best design I've seen by Nova. So I asked them for a new chuck key, but in the meantime this thing is working. I would use this, but it just does not go down to the right RPM. It only goes down to, oh, it goes down to 620, wow. Okay, but anyways, this one's I'm running at 500 RPM, and that's actually perfect speed for this kind of wood. And I didn't figure that out. This computer told me what speed to take there. Well, I know I didn't film the whole process, but there it is. I may tweak a few things a little bit, but man, am I happy with this. So as you can see, when this is unlocked, this will slide right along here, and it brings that piece with it. And that sends directly a signal right to here, so you know exactly where you are. And then when you get it to the right position, you just lock these things down just like this, and now all of a sudden you are rock solid. I mean, you are not going to budge that. That is not going to budge. And it holds the position, and it tells you right where you are. And to zero it, you just move it in like this, and you would unlock these and slide it right up against the fence, hit 0, then you're all set. So now you're measuring exactly the distance from the blade to the end of this stop block, and you can cut your pieces perfectly. Oh man, I'm so happy with this. Turned out really nice. You know, I could tweak it a few things. Like here I had to put a little bit of tape just so that it's shimmed in there so that there's no play in here. I could make a little bit of a better system. And all I'm doing here is, this is the fence. The fence, I just by chance, it's perfectly 90 the first time I tried it, but it runs all the way back here, and then this just free floats up against it. So you just bring it in when you lock it down so that this angle here is square. Just kind of helps to know right exactly where you are. But man, excited about this. Crazy good.